everyone, welcome to Yogasu Fitness. I'm Sue, and today we're going to be working with the Yamuna Balls to roll out tension from our lower legs. So this is part of our Happy Legs series, and if you've been following along with the series, this is a great routine to do after you've done the upper legs, the quads and the IT band, and then we move into the lower legs. So what the equipment you're going to need today is 2 black balls. And if you're Yamuna body rollers, you know you have this equipment. If you do not have this equipment, you can check out the link in my bio or down in the video description and order your equipment, or just send me a message. I can help you out with stuff. Okay? And then you're going to need your foot wakers, and you're going to need your pearl ball. Okay? The other prop you're going to need, which is really nice for just a prop to support your feet, is you can just get a beach towel and then just roll it into a long cylinder like this. So this can be placed under your feet, right under your ankles when we're doing the calf routines and the shin routines. So let's get started, get all your equipment, and we're going to start with standing up with the foot wakers, okay? So come on into standing. Most of these routines, I'll do a warm-up, but in this one, since we're going to work the feet, we're going to consider this our warm-up, okay? So just place your wakers down. You want them about hip distance apart, and find a wall, okay, to be against. And it'll help you to just support yourself where your butt's into the wall. And I'm standing away from the wall, so when I lean into the wall, I have a slight angle down into my feet. Okay, you're going to place your heels directly on top. So this is just a really quick foot routine. If you want a more detailed foot routine, you can check out my 5 minutes to foot fitness video. Okay, so just shift your weight from side to side. You've got your heels top center of the wakers. You're going to spread the toes out and just flex your feet as much as you can at those ankles, and your heels are kind of hanging down the back of the foot waker. Take a breath in here. Remember, breathing is so important when we're doing our body rolling routines. Take a breath in, inhale and expand your belly, and then exhale right down into those feet, and really connect with the energy of the earth through the wakers into the body. Okay, take another breath in, inhale and exhale, and just feel yourself drop into the center of those wakers down through the heels. Feel the heels. And now from here, let's take our feet down and place the arch wherever your foot comes down. That waker is good. Toes come down, and now you're just pressing down through from the top of the hips, straightening your legs, contracting your quads, and feeling the press of the toes into the floor. Okay, stay right there, keep breathing. I just want to show you what my feet look close up. Right, my feet, I'm right here. Okay, I have my wakers kind of at heel. I rocked back, and then when I brought my foot down, the back of my arch is kind of on the waker, and my toes are down. So that's kind of the side view of what's happening. Okay, all right. So everybody, we're back here. You all stayed there, right, where I was showing you, and then. Now we're going to just pick up our feet and walk and place our arches, okay, the arches of the foot, the underside of the foot, right on those wakers. You're going to rock back, and now your heels are to the floor, toes are up. You're going to take a breath in, exhale, you're leaning up against that wall, right, and then just bring your feet down, arch down, and rock your toes down to the ground, bend your knees. By the way, if this is too intense with doing both feet, you can do one foot at a time, or you can even put washcloths over these wakers when you first get started, okay? But for people who are used to this is a great warm-up. Take a breath in, exhale, and just let your body weight, just without effort, just settle in. Bend your knees, lift your toes. Lift the front of your feet and rock your heels back to the back and straighten your legs. Okay, third destination, or third spot. Bring in the balls of your feet to the top, toe joints and toes spread down the front of the waker and step on. And now you've got both feet. Okay, you're going to come away from the wall, fingertips on the wall. And now you're going to go heels high up here. Take a breath in, breath out. And as you breathe out, drop your heels down. Drop your heels down. And now we're stretching, bend your knees. So now we're really just warming up and connecting the entire leg system, right? From the feet through the shins and the calves, what we're working in this routine when we get on the balls, and then up through the quads, up through the hips, up through the body, and then just take a stretch up. Take a breath in, straightening your legs. Exhale, bring your arms down, and then place the fingertips on that wall. Support yourself, and then lift your heels as high as you can. Again, high heels, stretching those feet out, and then drop your heels on your exhale. Take another inhale, go high again. This is our last time. Inhale, and exhale, drop your heels. Now, just keep the right heel down, bend your left knee, and lift that left heel. So, left heel is high, left knee is bent, and you're dropping down into that. Your right leg is straight, right? And then switch. So we just alternate and alternate. Just alternate here on your breath, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, and then that's enough. Step off, step just behind your wakers, or out in the front, okay? Roll to your outer edges of your feet, whew, and then roll back to flat feet. And then roll to your outer edges of your feet. Feel the sidelines of the feet, and then roll back, okay? And then lift your heels one at a time. Lift your heels one at a time. Good. All right, and then just flex your feet and straighten into just an easy warm up on the back side of that leg. And then do the other one, flex and fold. Again, notice how my knee's bent. I'm not overdoing it. And good. And then last one here, we're just going to go to the top of the toes on one of the legs and just kind of roll it out. Cracking out, stretching out. You might feel a little bit of you might get a little cramp when you do that in the beginning. Just shake it out. Okay, straighten, bend, straighten, and then do the other side. Top of the toes, roll it out through those toes. Roll it around, do little ankle circles, roll through the toes. And then roll through the toes here, back and forth. Press and straighten that leg. Press and straighten that leg. And breathe. And you're ready. Okay, let's go for the shin routine first. We're going to start off. You can move your wakers off to the side. Okay. We're going to go with shin routine, double blacks. And keep this, let's see, you might not need this right now, but yeah, let me show you. Okay, so let's bring everybody brings their towel to the back, okay? And it's the long side of the roll. Put your feet on the top. So just put both your feet, the top of your feet on this prop. This is great because it actually brings the feet up to where the balls will lift the knees up. And so it's a little bit less pressure on the feet, okay? So from here, take both balls down and you're gonna put them in front of your knees, okay? You're gonna shift your weight to your left and just lift your right leg and stick that ball right under the top of your shin bone. So you should be able to take your hand, wrap it around your knee, and your fingertips are touching the ball. And you're just at the start of your shin bone below the kneecap. And then do it on the other side. Lift and place. And do that. And then you should be able to feel your knees right here. All right? This might be a big stretch through your feet. So come forward right away now so we don't stay too long. And then just flex your feet and put your toes on the blanket and then shift back. So we just take a little bit of pressure out of those ankles. Okay, take a breath in and a breath out. So basically what we're doing is we're going to be moving our body forward and rolling out, starting the tension roll out from the low legs. All right, so if you can, flex your feet, point your toes again, and now sit back onto your heels. All right, now let me just say this. If you have knee issues, okay, and you can't do this, you can't completely go back, all right? Maybe here is all you can do. That's totally fine, okay? You'll still get benefit, all right? So this is where you'll stay if you have tight knees, maybe recent surgery. Of course, you've been cleared to work out, right? Or you just has old scar tissue you're just getting going, right? So take a breath here And exhale. You can lay your arms on your legs for those of us that can sit back. Okay, otherwise stay in that tabletop. Take another breath in and another breath out. If at any point your feet get tired, everybody come forward together now. Back here, flex your feet and just come out of that extension, okay? Just flex your feet, relax. All right, we're gonna get ready to move now. Keep your feet flexed and then take a breath in, breath out. And then just move your right leg forward and move your left leg forward. So now you're bringing yourself forward and those balls have rolled down your shins and you're you're halfway between your knee and your ankle for the second spot. If you can point your toes and flatten your feet and sit back, do that. If not, stay right here. Take a breath in, breath out. You can again stack your arms if you need more pressure. Breath in. This can be a little dicey. Breath out. Remember, bearing weight. These are our principles. Bone stimulation, using our breath, and weight bearing. Okay, so breathe and kind of angle, lean to the right just a little bit. Take a breath in. And then lean to the right, to the left, and take a breath out. And if at any point it's just too much, just come off the ball. Put your hands down, lift your hips up if you're back. Woo! And move your left leg forward, move your right leg forward. And now we are almost to the ankles, but not quite. And then bring your knees down. Now sit back, and we have the balls right. You can still grab your ankles here, right? So you're right down, kind of almost to the ankles. Inhale, exhale, feet. And now just start to lift your feet up. Lift your feet up. And you can lean over to the right side. Take a breath in. Breath out. And then lean over to the left side. Take a breath in. And breath out. If you start getting crampy again, just lift your feet, move your toes around. And then final spot here on this one, come forward, bring your right leg forward. Just bring the ball to the ankle, the front of the ankle, and the left leg forward balls goes to the front of the ankle. So now reach back, and now you're going to press down. You put your hand, wrap around that ankle and push. We're just doing the right side. You're pushing down. Take a breath. Exhale. And kind of just breathe down into that ball. And then do the other side. Grab it, you're reaching, wrapping around the ankle. And just pushing down without forcing too much, but just let the body weight push down into there, into the ball, to the floor. Take a breath in and a breath out. And then back to center, point and flex a couple times, point and flex. And again, your options here, if you can't sit back, right, is just to be here and pointing and flexing. This can be you if you can't sit all the way back. You can reach back and press down. The butt doesn't even have to come down. And you can go around and push down like that, okay? You can always modify for your situation. Okay, so then walk back and just come off the balls and take a downward facing dog in between these two routines. We just did that was the shin routine, so now we're gonna pedal out. Dropping one heel and then the other, take it easy. Bring your feet hip distance wide, walk your hands back to your feet. Lift and lower your heels here, bending and straightening your knees. Shift to the right and shift to the left. Shift to the right and then shift to the left. Okay, so coming down, now we're going to move into the calf routine, all right? And what you're going to need here is you're going to need your pearl ball and black ball, okay? So the pearl ball is going to go underneath, right where that black ball now, the pearl ball is going to go there, and the black ball is going to go behind your knee. So come into this stance here, where you're going to place the black ball behind the right. And since we're just going to stay on the right side to start, you're going to pull your pants out of the way and just kind of massage behind the knee. And place the black ball directly behind that right knee and pull. So just push the ball right up behind the knee and bring your foot in so that you have a nice bend here in the knee. And then you're just gonna bring your foot back and maybe place it on the blanket, and you can breathe, try to get that front heel down and just let yourself open up here and work it. So back and forth here just starts to work the knee out. So this is really good. This is part of the knee routine that we do for rehabbing knees, keeping knees healthy. The ball behind here stabilizes the knee, and then you can go back and forth and just pump some fresh blood into that kneecap. Just this movement and the pressure from the back. There's a lot of attachments going on behind the knee, so it's really nice here. Okay, just easy bend and straighten, and we're right there at the top of the calf muscle. And then come back out. Okay, good. Stretch your leg out, do half split. Flex your foot. Now take your leg bone and externally rotate it to the right. So you're actually rolling from the top, not from your knee, but rolling that leg bone in the hip socket, and you're laying on, you've got your foot turned to the outer edge of that front foot. And then you're just kind of pressing back through your hips. You're using this ball as a prop. Take a breath, and the other ball as a prop. Take a breath in and a breath out, and just kind of sit back in it and stretch. Don't lock your knee if you can't help it. Okay, tendency is to try to gain stability by locking these joints down, and we want the joints to be there for mobility, and our strength is coming from muscle, bone, tissues, contraction from the core. Okay, so now think about it, an internal rotation on that leg bone, turn it in, okay, and now you're laying down on that, the inner edge, and you can stretch back here. Okay, take a breath in and a breath out. And then come back to center. Do you see how I did that? I kind of rotated. You want your hips to move. You're rotating from, again, your hip, not your knee. I sound like a broken record, but I want you to get connection here, that the rotation in the leg comes from your hip and not your knee. Okay, the knee is a hinge joint, right? We did that first. Good. Okay, that leg then comes back, and we'll go right back to that tabletop. Let's just do a little cat-cow here. Take a little inhale, and let's come into a cow pose. That means you're arching your spine, taking inhale here. Belly's going to be free to expand. And then as you exhale, you're going to round and coil. Chin comes to chest, and really pull that belly in to exhale. And then right back to center. Let's take a side bend, turn. Just look over your right shoulder, and the hips can slide left. And then switch sides. And just breathe as I chat here. And then back to center. Okay, good. All right, sit back if you can. And then we'll go to the other side. Okay? Left leg's coming forward. Drop into your low lunge. And take the ball, place it behind your left knee. Massage back there, get it warm. Pull your pants, your leggings. And if you don't have any leggings on, just massage the skin, exposed skin. Place the ball right there in the back of the knee, and then come into that low lunge. Okay? If you have bad knees or challenge in your knees, you can always double mat. Okay, just double your mat, triple your mat. If you want to do that, you can fold your mat like that, okay, which I'll do and I'll show. And you can bring your knee down. So now I have 3 mats under, right? And then this towel can always be kept right there for prop back here on the leg. So we'll do that same movement here. You're going from your low lunge into your half split, and you're really just pumping fresh blood again into the kneecap. Press the ball up behind that kneecap, and do as best you can. If you just feel like you just want to be here today in just a nice static hold, okay, and then come out of it. And here, you can hold it longer. You don't have to move as quickly. We'll take a breath in and a breath out. And we'll do one more time. Breath in, breath out. And then we'll do just a hold here. So come forward, press that ball really up, hold it behind that, and then right there. And let's just drop in. I didn't use my ball as a prop on that side, but you can. And now the main thing I want you to think about is not lifting your heel up on that front leg, keeping your heel down. And What else? If you feel too much of a deep stretch in the groin, just back off a little bit and hold the ball, okay? You don't have to go as deep. Or you can bring this leg up, coming forward. Okay, you just have to work with your body depending on what it can do. Sometimes it feels good to just prop a ball right there at the thigh on that side, okay? Take a breath in and a breath out. And then release out. Come into half split, and we're going to do that same rotation thing on this side. This is so good, all right? We're going to rotate from the top leg bone, rotate side of foot here. Take a breath. You can anchor back into your hips here. Take a breath in and a breath out. And as you push your hips back, you're tractioning, you know, that leg, so then it's almost like you're trying to nail down the top of the side of the foot as you press the hips back. And then again, mindful, rotate the leg, internal rotation. Now you're in your instep, and your hips are again back, always listening to your body. You can use your hands here to lengthen down. You can always do that. Do a lot of palpation of the muscles and the tissues, and just get that circulation going in your skin and your connective tissue, and then come back to center, and then release out of that. Okay, we're going to finish up that. We're almost to the end of this series of this the shin and the calf series. So we're going to go back to our black balls now, and we're going to now come back to that same thing that we were on in shins. We're going to be at tabletop. We're going to extend the right leg back and kind of tilt to the side, and we're going to place one of the balls behind the knee. Bring it in. Do the same thing on the other side. Really hold that in, and then extend your other leg out. Load that ball into the left and come back in. Okay, now you have a ball behind each knee. You have the top of your feet on your towel, and now hold on. And here you can be here, and then just go ahead back as much as you can. Woo, you might feel some, we're like squeezing out a toothpaste tube, right? All of this pressure. And if it's too much, just come out of it for a minute, right? And go back in. So that's a great thing to do. Go in and out. You're doing a nice thing for your knees and working. So we're going to do 3 spots, okay? Similar to the shin routine, we're going to go right down the back of the calf. So first spot here, take a big full breath in. Belly's going to expand. Inhale. Exhale, and just let your body weight drop in. Okay, we're going to take one more breath here in this spot. Inhale. And exhale. Again, if it's too much, just come out, take breaks. We'll be right here. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And then come out. Woo! Okay, take the balls and flex your right foot, and you should feel relief there. Here. All right, take the ball. You're going to move just down a couple of inches. You're going to be halfway down between knee and ankle. So you're like right there mid-calf. Point your toe again. Other side. Move it down. Flex your left foot. Move the ball down mid-calf. They're about even. Keep them right there, and then have a seat back. You might have to hold on to them so they don't shoot out. Again, this can be dicey if you're tight in your feet, and it's okay. All right, take a breath in, breath out. Body weight, you don't have to do much. You just have to be still and sit. Take a breath in, breath out. You can angle to the right here. Keep breathing in and out, and then over to the left. Breathe in, breathe out. Beautiful, everybody. Back to center, and come on out. Take the balls out. You're going to flex your feet. Woo, get on the toes. This should feel good to get your feet out of that extension. Okay, the pointing toe shape. All right, last spot. We're going right to the ankles. Roll across that Achilles. This is really good for your Achilles tendon to keep this nice and flexible. and supple. So you're just kind of rolling across the Achilles tendon. Do it on the other side. Just roll across. Your feet are flexed. Just right across that. The Achilles tendon runs right behind your heel. Okay? And actually, take your hands and just kind of massage the heel. I want you to think about doing that too on a daily basis. Just kind of massage back on your heels, especially before you get out of bed, because our feet at night are usually like that, right? And to send them right into flexion, right, can be a little shocking. So before you get out of bed, do some ankle circles and then massage the back of your heels, okay? All right, so then take the balls, place them on the back of the heels. You're going to point your toes, place the feet, and then you're going to sit right on back, and the balls should be right behind your heels. Ooh, okay? And then we're going to take it, place hands. You can kind of move yourself side to side to massage, and then take an inhale. If this is too intense, again, you're just doing this routine for the first time, maybe you need to come out after the first breath, okay? Otherwise, we're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Keep your body weight there. Let's take a breath in. Inhale. And then exhale, relax, settle. Take another one. Inhale. And exhale. And then one more. Full breath in. Full breath out. 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. And we come out of this. Balls out. And we slowly take our feet into flexion. Do a little do some ankle circles, come onto the toes, and then we're going to lift slowly up into downward facing dog. Drop down and get your arches right onto that towel. And this will be a nice massage for the feet to finish up. The towel has a nice kind of a bolster feel, and you can kind of roll through your arches. Right? This feels better than the pokey foot wakers does it? Some of you guys might be thinking, why don't we start with that instead of those pokey wakers? Beautiful. And lift and lower your heels a couple times and just see how you feel. Walk your feet towards your hands to the middle of the mat and roll back up again. Chin, chest, all the way up. Sweep the arms up over the head and then come right down. So I'm going to just finish up one last stretch with our wakers and squat. So heels right up on the wakers, feet at malasana, so they're a little bit open, and then come down and sit in your squat. This is a great posture to do every day, especially as we age, and of course we're all aging, but if you're over 40 or over 50 like me, then this is imperative to do this. It's really important to keep our joints flexible and keep our spine flexible. So let's finish up with a stretch, pressing the right arm into the right leg, and then take an inhale, stretch long through that front body. Inhale, breathe, look up. Exhale. Back to center. Take the left arm, press gently, and extend the right arm up. Gaze up, take a breath in, breath out. Beautiful, and back to center. You can stay here as long as you want. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video. Namaste.